live in Dallas, Texas, and this is Clay Jenkins, County Judge of Dallas, Texas. The man who handled Ebola in many ways and is very heroic in many ways as well.
Well, thank you.
No problem. When did you know that people were infected with Ebola?
I got a call from I guess it was the state's top health doctor letting me know that we had an Ebola case.
Okay. Were you scared?
No, we really didn't have time to be scared. We just had to get to work doing our jobs.
When people thought your daughter had Ebola, were you angry?
Yes, it made me angry that it hurt her feelings and made school tough for her. But my family rallied around her, and our pastor, Paul Rasmussen, took her to school, and the various law enforcement agencies made sure people didn't bother her. And I went to school to see that, and what I saw were people that were afraid, and I realized that the people that were worried about my daughter weren't really mean people. They were people that just didn't understand the science of a disease that was new to them, and they were afraid and worried for their own children. And after I saw that, I wasn't angry anymore. I tried to treat them the way I would want to be treated.
Some kids at your daughter's school didn't want to play with her. How did it feel?
It hurt her feelings very much. So I remember she got uninvited to a party, and that really hurt her feelings. And you know, when you're in school, you want to be a part of things. But she had some friends that really rallied around her and hung out with her, and there were a few people that it wasn't really that the kids were trying to not include her, it was their parents were afraid.
Okay. How did you get to be a county judge?
Well, I got elected. I ran for office, and I got more votes than anyone else, and that made me the county judge.
Okay. Where were you born?
I was born in Dallas, in a neighborhood called Oak Cliff, which is just south of the Trinity River that goes through downtown, in a hospital called Methodist. It's still there.
Okay. Where were you raised?
For the first 10 years of my life, until I was your age, I was raised here. And then my father had died when I was 7, so my mom moved us to Waxahachie, which is where her family is from, which is one county south of here.
Okay. Do you think you will win Texan of the Year?
Well, the Texan of the Year this year are the people who actually got Ebola and overcame it, those healthcare providers. And I think they deserve it, and you know, they're great people, and I know all of them, and you know, stay in communication with them. They're really, really superhero, great people.
I can tell that. Well, you think you will run for any other offices in the government?
Well, you never know what the future holds, but I think just like any other job, whatever job you have, whether it's being a lawyer or a county judge or a 4th grader, you want to do your very, very best at that job, enjoy what's going on, and get the most out of what's going on in that time. Because I'll, you know, be the county judge for a time, you'll be a 4th grader for a time, your dad will be a lawyer for a time. So I just focus on what I'm doing right now.
Okay. When will you retire?
Well, that's a great question. I don't know when I'll retire. I love what I'm doing now. I love helping people, learning new things. I love the people that I work with, and I'm very honored to do this job. So as long as I love it and I'm able to help people, I'll keep doing it.
Okay. Would you want to run for president?
Well, that's a big, big job. And I haven't really ever thought about that before, but there's a lot of really good people that are going to run for president. Always one of them.
Okay. Do you like the president?
I do like the president very much. So we're friends, and I had the opportunity to take my family up to his house, the White House, this year for a few days, and spend a little bit of time before he left for Hawaii, and we had a really good time.
What did you do before you became a judge?
I was a lawyer. I worked with your dad some, helped people that got hurt, and people who needed lawyers who weren't rich.
Are you a Democrat or a Republican?
I'm a Democrat.
Where did you go to college?
I went to Baylor, and Baylor's down in Waco, not very far from here, and enjoyed Baylor very much.
What was your major in college?
My undergraduate major was political science, and then I left Baylor after 3 years of college to start law school.
If you could change anything in Dallas, what would you change?
I love Dallas. It's a great city. I think what I would change is in Dallas, it's kind of a place where we have two cities. We have a city of people who are very fortunate like you and me, but then we also have some of the highest child hunger and uninsurance and poverty percentages in the country. So if I could change one thing about Dallas, it would be that all of the young people have the same opportunities that you have and my daughter has, and no one goes to bed hungry and no one lacks insurance.
Okay. Thank you for the interview.
Thanks, Owen.
No problem.
All right.